Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Spitball Sports Show, Week 9 of the NFL season. I am Brian. Joining me today, as always, is the very handsome Jacob. Jacob, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. We got a little new schedule change. We started filming in the mornings, so to give us a little bit of rest of our days to do what we need to do. Obviously, we are a little tired, but we are here for you, for the people. This
Mm.
is what we do for you.
Yes. Yes, it is. Um, well, things we don't do is get parlays and picks correct. That's what we do
Sometimes
not do.
we do sometimes. I mean, we're pretty close last week.
Sometimes.
What'd you get? You 4 out of 5?
It was 4 out of 5 until Spears took that tackle for loss and dropped him out of that 25 yards. That would have hit. That would have been
Yeah.
good. And then we just
Yeah.
needed the Titans to cover that spread that we
Titan
had
spread. Yeah. That one. I needed
by 1 point.
Najee Harris to get 3 more yards. He finished with 7.
God, that's awful.
I fully
Trash.
expected him to go well over that because I think the week prior, he was maybe in 20, 30 yards receiving. I was like, oh, easy number right here.
Right.
But obviously, Kenny Pickett is not a great quarterback. I think we both were talking about that. And then the run game was working for them. Like
Exactly.
he was killing. He got a touchdown well over. How many yards did he finish with?
He had 69 yards of
Yeah.
16 carries.
Even and Jalen Warren, 88 yards, bro. So yeah, the run game was working for them.
Jalen Warren was killing it. He had 8 yards per carry on average.
Yeah. So I mean, as soon as I saw that going, I was like, well, I don't think this is gonna hit. Deontay Johnson, bro, what a game. 7 receptions, 90 yards, touchdown. He hadn't
Yep, we
had
had
a
a good
touchdown
feeling
since
about that.
last year. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's clearly the top right now. Pickens was the last out of all the receivers that took receptions. He was in last place with negative 1 yards out of 2 receptions.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, either he's doubled up or he's just not able to make anything happen after carry. So Deontay Johnson looks like he's going to be the Pittsburg Steelers go-to guy.
Yeah, like you said, with him being doubled up, Kenny Pickett is not a great quarterback. Probably doesn't have the confidence to even try to throw it at him. He did at one point. It looks like it was like near the end zone for a touchdown, but it was just out of bounds. Like it was just not there. So Pickens, George Pickens definitely struggling, but I mean that's understandable with a not great quarterback being double coverage. Terrible week for fantasy owners for Pickens, but I mean Deontay Johnson, I think he got over 18 points. I unfortunately made the boneheaded move of not starting him
Yeah,
in hopes that Amari Cooper is going to destroy the Cardinals, but I don't know. That's going to be a
you
tall
never
order.
know, man.
9, you never know, but I mean, 90 yards and a touchdown is kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And Deontay Johnson, like he has good hands. He's able to make things happen after carry as well. He's he's clearly the best receiver that they have.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the stats of that game, like the Steelers shouldn't have won that game. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
As far as the as far as the total yards, like only 160 yards in the air and then 166 on the ground. They beat Tennessee with the rushing game. Titans only had 105 rushing yards, but dominated the air 235 yards passing. So, I mean, Moriarty is just not able to have him win the game, unfortunately, for us.
Honestly, what it came down to is defense, and obviously hindsight's 2020. But after watching the game, and just again thinking about it a little bit more, and like, okay, I should have done this, this, and this. At both teams offensively, I mean, Will Levis, we were texting each other back and forth like, holy shit, this dude looks like he's the real deal. Like he's doing pretty well against a really good defense, and that's the thing that made a difference is the defense. The Steelers and Titans aren't complete teams right now. Obviously, Titans have given up a lot, but in terms of defense wise, Steelers are still probably top 5. I mean, TJ Watt, hell of a freaking game. He had a tackle without a helmet on, freaking maniac, like insane. So they definitely deserved. I mean, the defense won them that game. The Titans allowed 4 sacks. So and to the Titans none. So
Yep.
to the Steelers done. And the Titans have given up a lot of. They gave up Kevin Byard, a significant piece of their defense. So that probably wasn't helpful. And at the end of the day, it's defense. Defense wins games, man.
Absolutely. Yep. And I mean, talking about Will Levis, like, cool thing is for a rookie quarterback, he's not afraid to take shots
Mm-mm.
downfield, which is
No.
really nice and refreshing to see. He's not scared with the ball. I mean, he's not like reckless with the ball either. Like,
Mm-mm.
he's just not afraid to take those shots downfield when they're available. He had one interception on the day, which was obviously, that them trying to make a touchdown happen in the end zone,
Right.
right? So I
Right.
mean, that's whatever. I don't really hold that against him.
Mm-mm.
Overall, didn't have a bad game. D Hop, your boy, he was definitely doubled up. The Steelers definitely watched a lot of film prior to this game and had a game plan to cover up D Hop, so he was not able to make anything happen,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I mean that's something I should have seen. It's expected from the Steelers, who are a great defensive minded team. Should have thought about that, but oh well. Um, we live and learn, right? But I mean, Derrick Henry, holy shit,
Yeah,
dude is a beast. You're telling me like this motherfucker's huge.
he is a big guy. It's insane, man, and he's fast too for such a big
Mhm.
guy.
Yeah,
He's fast. He's a monster. I
it was.
will say I enjoyed the lines for the rushing plus receiving for these running backs.
Mhm.
I really like that, especially if they're backs that get a lot of those screen passes or short receptions.
Right, which is what I
Um,
expected from Najee, man. It was like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Should have been a lock. I mean, for Derrick Henry. If you look at his rushing yards alone, 75 yards, add up his receiving yards, 27 together. So it's like
That's crazy.
he's making it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ty J Spears, he was also, at the run game. I'm still just mad about that tackle for loss that took him out. It was like for 6 yards or something like that.
Yeah.
It was a big tackle for loss. And I'm like, yep, there it goes. And he was never able to get that 25 back.
No, at that point, the Steelers defense was just clicking, man. But dude,
Yeah,
Will Levis again. We're gonna be glazing this guy right now.
I'm a
He
fan.
had a freaking game, dude. Some of the throws he was making, I was like, holy shit, dude. He's like throwing dimes, better than any rookie quarterback so far. Better than Bryce Young, better than CJ, better than Anthony Richardson, the maniac that just runs for touchdowns and zero regard for his body.
Hmm.
Uh, he Will Levis, holy shit, he might be a steal. He might have been a steal. We'll see. I mean, it's still too early. Obviously, it's still too early to know. But with the little offensive weapons that he has, I mean, obviously he has D Hop, but I mean, it seemed like the Titans were going on a fire sale with that, and who knows how the locker room is right now. But he's impressive, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, you and I had talked during the offseason about him. At one point, he was projected to be the number one pick
Yeah,
overall.
potentially.
Obviously, that changed. He ended up not even being drafted in the first round, which is pretty wild.
Hmm.
For talented guy, it
Right.
was kind of wild seeing him drop down out of that
Yeah.
race.
I think because he's white.
Maybe it's probably because he puts mayo in his coffee.
Probably, and eats bananas without with the peel on. Did you see that?
No,
He just straight up has a banana and just starts chomping on it. Didn't even peel it or anything, bro. Just freaking goes straight into the
I love
animal.
this guy. I'm gonna get a Titans jersey now.
I'll do that Oilers colorway.
I'm down to get an Oilers
Oh,
jersey with
so
Levis'
good.
name on it.
Hopefully he's the future, man. Hopefully the Titans to see what this guy has and are just like, all right, well, let's start building around this guy because I
Insane
mean,
amount of potential.
yeah.
Like, you and I talked about it. If he can perform well against the Steelers defense, which is a very good defense in the NFL,
Hmm.
then he might not just be like a one-hit wonder like we saw in their previous game where he dropped 4 touchdown passes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see,
No,
man. We'll see.
he's definitely. I mean, let me take a look. What's the Titans' schedule for the rest of the year? Because I mean, that's gonna be interesting. The fact that he's doing this second game, playing this well, he's only gonna develop into a better quarterback. I mean,
So they play the Buccaneers, who have had a very bad pass defense. They've allowed a lot of yards in the air.
mhm.
And they play the Jaguars, Panthers, Colts, all defenses they can overcome. Dolphins, Texans, Seahawks, Texans, and Jags.
Okay,
That's the
okay,
rest of
yeah.
their
So
season.
not too crazy. It's not like they're
Not at
facing
all.
the Eagles. They're facing the 49ers. They're not facing a powerhouse Cowboy. Any of those powerhouses. So this could be a great confidence booster for him if he ends the season on a high on a really good run. Who knows?
It'd be good.
I'll say this, man. Ryan Tannehill,
He's out.
bye. You are
If you
now a
have,
member of the St. Louis Blackhawks XFL team.
they're called the Battle Hawks, actually.
Battlehawks. Oh,
Okay.
my bad, brother. My
All
bad.
right.
My bad.
Can you recognize?
I don't watch it like you do.
Can you recognize, please?
Can recognize. That's a cool name, Battlehawks.
It is a badass name, and their logo is cool as shit too. I love it, man. I'm telling you, it's fucking awesome to watch.
Nerd. Yeah, it is. It is entertaining. I'll give you that.
It's just refreshing. It's just football. We
Yeah.
don't have politics or writings in the end zone, things like that. It's
Yeah.
just football.
Pure football.
Yep. Hey, on ESPN for the Titans homepage on there, it says Pat McAfee, Titans found their QB for the next 10 years. A picture of Will Levis.
Hell yeah. Telling you,
Yeah,
man.
Might be it.
The real deal. I really want one of those jerseys now. Holy shit.
I had to too. I want to get one.
How much are they? I wonder.
Probably expensive as shit.
Probably Oilers. I would say around like 180.
Probably. Maybe we can get one on clearance like we can for every single Cardinals jersey in existence.
169. 169. Not bad. Dude, they're so nice. Oh my god, that blue. Holy cow.
If we hit this parlay tonight or for Sunday, then we'll get some.
Dude, I'm looking at it right now. Oh my god, it's so nice.
If we get them, we have to do our next show in them.
Oh, brother, for sure. Oh, so nice. All right.
Who needs bills? Who needs to pay bills?
Who needs to feed kids, right?
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. They'll feed
We want
themselves.
cool jerseys. Cool. I didn't have anything else on Thursday Night Football. Did you?
No. We'll get into the remaining of the week, the games tomorrow, man. Let's from we were talking earlier, it sounds like we might have some different picks this week. I went a little crazy, but that's just me. Who knows?
I have no idea, man. Like I said, I'm just spitballing. For lack of a better term. I'm just looking at this schedule. I'm not doing too much looking into this. I'm just fucking going at it. So we'll start at the first game.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the Germany game. We have the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Miami Dolphins are the underdogs by 1.5 points. What is your pick here, Ryan?
With my first pick of the Week 9 NFL season, I'm gonna take the Chiefs, man. I think that they're due for a bounce back. Obviously, they played really bad against the Broncos. It's gonna be interesting seeing them all both play in Germany. It's a 1.5 point difference, so it's expected to be a really close game. It's hard to bet against Patrick Mahomes, man. I know on offense side is that the Dolphins have every weapon. And now I'm kind of talking myself out of it because
Want me to tell you where I'm at?
I think are you Dolphins?
I'm Dolphins, buddy. I am Dolphins.
I was thinking
Even
about it,
if
and I was like,
even if Swift makes the flight over there, they're all gonna shut their mouths because the Chiefs are gonna get shut down again, and they'll stop throwing up those dumbass graphs with Kelsey's performance with and without Swift. Because I am feeling the Dolphins this season.
I think
We've
you're
talked
right.
about the Chiefs have
Mm.
not looked the same. They've maybe had like 1 or 2 games where we're like, oh, they're back, and it's like, no, man, they don't have a number 1 receiver. They have Kelsey, who's been battling with injury. He's a monster. He is, he's the number 1 guy for Patrick Mahomes. But aside from that, they need another receiver. They need a receiver right now.
Mm-hmm.
That can catch the ball. That's hands aren't made out of fucking butter. And maybe they'll do better. But the Miami Dolphins, I don't know, man. I am all about it. All
You know
about it.
what? I changed my pick.
Hell yeah.
I was talking
Hell
myself
yeah.
out of it. I was like, you know
Come on
what?
over.
They don't have enough They don't have the same offensive weapons. Jalen
They don't.
Ramsey is back. Jalen Ramsey is back for the Dolphins on the defense side. I mean, the Chiefs' defense is pretty good.
Yeah, think
Chris
of it
Jones.
this way. All the Dolphins need to do is make a couple of defensive stops. That's it. Like after that, they just have so much power on the offensive side. The Chiefs are going to have to keep up.
I don't know.
The Chiefs are going to have to keep up with them.
It's hard to bet against them, but you know what?
I know.
Let's do it. All right. I'll take Dolphins underdogs. So damn, my odds are gonna go crazy up right now.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
All right, Dolphins money line. You convinced me. Holy cow! $10 will get you $11,000. Rich.
Wow. All right, so you have a couple other underdogs in there. Because I'm not there. I'm at 6,000 if I bet $10.
Well, let's see if you convince me some more, bud.
All right. Well, I have another underdog pick here. The Los Angeles Rams heading to Green Bay to take on the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Rams are 3-point underdogs. What's your pick here?
I'm taking the Rams +3 on this one.
Okay. Yeah.
I think.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Go ahead.
+3 or money.
I picked the money line.
Okay.
I feel like they're an older team. Like they have more guys with experience on it. In the quarterback, receiver, all that. I'm just more confident in them being able to execute. Packers, like we talked about, still rebuilding, still fresh. Jordan Love, he needs to get his first season jitters out with his abhorrent over and under throwing. Like terrible.
Yeah.
They'll get that under control. But as far as this game, I don't really know why the Rams are the underdogs unless I'm missing like key injuries that have happened.
Maybe just the bad beatings they had. I mean, they lost really, really bad to the Cowboys.
I know it's a Packers home game. Packers fans, they show up and they're crazy. And it's probably going to be cold over there as well.
Oh, Matt Stafford is out.
Okay, well that explains it then. Well, I told you I didn't do any research into this.
Okay, well I'm gonna go with the Green Bay Packers now.
Yeah, that would sway my pick as well.
Oh, he's questionable. Questionable? Okay, so I have him questionable because his right thumb.
That's his throwing hand.
Yeah.
Who's their backup?
No clue. They're supposed to have that dude from Georgia, but he's been out.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh,
Puka Nacua and Stafford are
Stetson Bennett?
Yeah, they're supposed to have him, but he's been out on personal issues since like training camp, and they haven't given
DUIs and stuff.
Dude, he's been out for a while, bro, and they just left it at that.
All right.
Who is his backup quarterback? Who's the LA Rams backup quarterback?
I have no clue.
Some unknown guy.
I looked it up. His name is Brett Ripien.
Don't know who that man is.
Brett Ripien. I have no idea who this guy is either.
All right,
sounds kind of familiar.
Give me the Rams. Changing it up.
You're taking the Rams now?
Sorry, the Packers. My bad.
Can you
Oops.
fucking decide what you want to do here?
Not today, apparently. Dresser win to the quarter. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Right
picking
pick.
Packers.
Yeah. All right.
Boys.
God damn it. All right.
All right. Cool. The next one I am 50-50 at. You can very well convince me to go one way or the other. Tampa Bay Buccaneers heading to Houston to take on the Texans. The Texans are 3-point favorites going into this game. 3-point favorites. Favorites.
Favoritos.
There we go.
Favoritos. I'm going to go Buccaneers +3. I think they, quarterback-wise, they're still a much better spot. Baker Mayfield, well, he's hot and cold at times. I think the Houston defense hasn't been great. So I like the Buccaneers here. I like them to win it on the road.
Okay. My initial thoughts were Texans because the Buccaneers have been very inconsistent with Mayfield. CJ Stroud looking like the best rookie quarterback out of the bunch that we've had this season. I was liking the Texans going into this, but
they lost to the Panthers though, bro.
Yeah, but we talked about that one. The Panthers were kind of due for one. They didn't want to end the season winless, so we knew one was going to happen. We kind of figured it would probably be that. But get this, for the player passing yards, it is exactly the same for CJ Stroud and Baker Mayfield. 236.5 over under for each of them.
They're giving no faith to Baker then, huh?
No, and yeah. Their passing touchdowns are about the same at the over under 1.5. Plus money for the over. So not much faith into these guys.
So yeah, I'm gonna take the Buccaneers either way.
Bucks.
Why not?
You're taking the Bucks.
+3.
I'll take the +3. I will take the spread. Why not?
Boo.
But don't forget here, Mike Evans.
Oh, no Mike Evans?
No. Don't forget Mike Evans. He has had a lot of issues as far as getting the ball. He's either doubled up or he's not getting the ball as much as he should.
Yeah.
Or such a talented guy.
I'm surprised he didn't leave after Brady, man.
Yeah, me too. Should have followed him in retirement or something. Telling you, there's a lot of quarterbacks that are being underutilized right now and a lot of teams that the Chiefs should try to be picking up. Devontae Adams,
receivers. Yeah.
Mike Evans. Yeah, wide receivers. Devontae Adams, Mike Evans. There's another one that I was just thinking of the other day, but Jerry Jeudy for the Broncos. There's tons of dudes out there that just need to be put in a better spot.
And you haven't even heard about any rumors of them trying to go for someone. This is a crazy thing. It's just been it's been quiet on that radar.
It's like, don't fix anything that's not broken. It's like, well, you guys don't have the easiest schedule. You guys are going to face some hard teams, and you need a good receiver here. Kelsey, what if Kelsey goes down? It's going to be a shit show again.
Yeah, or even if he's in double coverage, who you're going to count down? Fucking Kadarius Toney? Really?
Toney needs to have his hands cut off, and he needs to be not allowed onto an NFL field again. This is just,
jeez,
it is awful, man.
But what if he's watching right now, bud?
Well,
not right now. But...
Well, maybe he should wrap some tape around his hands or something for the next game. Like I said, we're glad to get rid of him as Giants, but my God, I don't know what the Chiefs were thinking. I like how he's like, after he drops the ball, he's like, man, dang it. I wish it's like, what are you fucking smiling about? You just dropped a really important pass.
Bro, he kind of looks like a gremlin. Every time I see him. Like, bro, you look like a gremlin.
Hate Toney. Anyway.
All right, next game.
Washington Commanders heading to New England to take on the washed up awful, terrible Patriots. The Patriots are somehow the 2.5-point favorites going into this game.
Mm-hmm.
What's your pick?
I will go with the Commanders money line. I know they got weaker on defense. They lost Chase Young. They're possibly going to be firing Riverboat Rivera.
God, I hope.
That team is going on a fire sale as well. Yeah, you do. You hope it. You son of a bitch.
No, I hope they keep him.
Oh,
that makes our teams better.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about this. Yeah, I think that they're gonna surprise us. Usually teams, when they make some big changes, sometimes they surprise us, sometimes they don't. I think that they are going up against the terrible Patriots. It is the downfall of the Patriots. But I mean, the Patriots have surprises as well too. But I don't know. I'll take the Commanders for this one just to be different. Why not?
Belichick finds a way.
He does.
My initial thoughts were Patriots here. Patriots money line.
Cool.
Just kind of looking at it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's what I was thinking. I don't, and especially if we look, Patriots defense versus the Commanders offense. Like Sam Howell finds ways to get sacked and get sacked a lot. And Patriots, my God, they'll probably be putting a 7 at least on him. I would say 7 sacks, because the Cardinals did that to them in their first game, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Got about 7 sacks. I mean, they're no wash-up defense. They're not like terrible, but I can see 7 sacks happening easily in that game.
Yeah.
So I see the Patriots defense allowing them to stay in the game. Okay, I'll roll with it. I'll stick with it.
Stick with it, buddy.
I'm sticking with it. Next game that I will certainly not be watching is the Chicago Bears heading to New Orleans, take on the Saints. New Orleans are 8.5-point favorites. What are your thoughts?
This is the Saints all day, every day. That quarterback for the Bears, who I forgot his name, is awful. He is trash.
He could be worse.
He could be worse, but he's trash. He did not play great last week. Fucking threw so many just overthrows, underthrows. Was getting pressured a lot, but I mean, he made the Chargers' terrible defense look great.
Yeah, but
DJ Moore, you
have to remember, they're trying to keep the first and the second overall picks for next season. That's what you're not remembering.
Was that what I'm remembering? Just besides their
he's
trash?
Getting this info through the pipeline. He's being told to do this.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I would have doubted they freaking were try to pay off that Dolphins coach a couple years ago, telling him to throw the game or some shit like that. But no, this is a New Orleans all day. I'm not sure about the spread just because they're also kind of trash as well.
Mm-hmm.
-8.5 is big ask. I know the odds aren't great for money line on the Saints, but I'll just take the Saints. Why not?
That's exactly where I'm at too. I don't know if they're going to win by 9 points. I'm picking the same thing. And you were going to mention DJ Moore. I think I'm thinking the same thing that you are. Will he even be a factor? Like that one game that he had where he dropped like 3 touchdown passes, ton of yards. He got 45 fantasy points. Mm-hmm. Every game since that, he's underperformed. He hasn't even gotten to 10 points since that happened.
Yeah.
And the Saints, defense aren't terrible. In the air, they've been pretty good. So
yeah,
he's on my bench this week going into this game. I hope that's not a mistake. I hope he doesn't drop 45 points again like he did when he was on my bench last time.
Doubt it. Oh, you didn't start him? You didn't start him that day?
No, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did. There was one that I had on my bench. Oh, McLaurin. McLaurin had a badass game. He got like 30 points and he was sitting on my bench. But yeah, man, I'm thinking the same thing. I am tracking with you. So we're not terribly off so far.
No, not yet.
Not yet. It's gonna get worse. So next is the Minnesota Vikings heading to Atlanta, taking on the Falcons. Falcons are 3.5-point favorites. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna go with the Falcons money line. I like Heineke.
I like Heineke too.
Uh, Heineke. So we've talked about the Falcons. They're a talented team. Desmond Ritter's has been making really boneheaded moves, boneheaded mistakes, interceptions
Poo-poo.
at costly times.
Poo-poo. He's holding the team back.
Yeah, I know Vikings are getting Dobbs. I'm not sure if he's starting this week. But it is a short week for him to learn the nuances of the offense. Jordan Addison has been a breakout wide receiver. I am still kicking myself for even releasing him. Oh well, but I think it's just not enough time for them to go up against the Falcons, who made a quick quarterback change, and dude, this could be it. They're super talented on the offense side, defense side not bad. They had great coach as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Falcons money line.
Nice. Yep, that is exactly where I'm at. And your thought process is the same as mine. Heineke, he is a good quarterback. I like him a
Hmm.
lot. He makes the Falcons offense better than with Ritter in it.
Hmm.
Dobbs coming over. He's fine. He's serviceable. He was serviceable for the Cardinals. He will be the same for the Vikings. Um, if we are going to compare quarterback to quarterback, I'll take Heineke. And then obviously you have other offensive weapons that the Falcons have with our boy Bijan Robinson,
Bijan.
Tucson native. All right.
Is he really?
Well, yeah.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. One of the people I know went to school with him.
Where'd he go?
Tucson High.
Of course he fucking did.
Pretty sure it was Tucson High. Yeah, here in town. He went to school in town.
What do you know? What do you know? That's crazy, bro. I feel so old looking at this, man. I'm looking at his Wikipedia page. Born January 3rd, 2002. Brother, 2000, I was 10 years old.
Oh, it was South Point Catholic High School.
South Point.
Got
Oh,
it. Got
South
it.
Point. Okay. That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy, man. I know he was a Tucson native.
That's where they went to school with him. It was Wallace with the Steelers that went to Tucson High.
Look at Tucson. Moving on
Sure,
up.
not the best.
I didn't even go to U of A. He went to University of Texas at Austin. Smart. All right. Sorry.
Cool. I'm glad we're tracking.
Track
All
it.
right, next one. Arizona Cardinals heading to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Cleveland Browns are 11.5-point favorites, which is the biggest spread of Week 9.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ryan, what are you thinking is going to happen with this game?
I
And
have
your
no
camera
idea.
is very fuzzy.
Oh my god. I don't know what to do with this camera, bro.
Are you censoring yourself?
No.
Are you saying naughty words to blur yourself?
I'm not sure how that would work. Fucking no, bro. I put it in different plugs. I did in different things. Fucking.
Please stand by. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
There you go.
Beautiful.
I hope that the Browns destroy the Cardinals just because I have Amari Cooper in my fantasy and he needs to fucking perform or else I'm gonna drop his ass. I'm really gonna regret not starting Deontay Johnson over him. Hopefully they kill it, but I think it's a huge spread. 11.5 is a lot of points. I'm not sure if PJ Walker is still playing or the
Good
very
question. That's a
charitable.
big spread for a backup quarterback.
Yeah, very charitable Deshaun Watson. Even Deshaun Watson, though, he's garbage.
He
But
really is, man.
I'm gonna
Most
take the
overpaid.
Cardinals 11 overpaid. I'll take the Cardinals 11.5. I think that'll be a surprise. Again, same thing, the same thought process. They make it teams make a change. They're either really good or really bad. I'm just gonna just take them 11.5 spread to cover.
Nice. Yeah, Deshaun, he had a full practice on Friday. They have a huge injury report. They have a lot of guys in this thing. Most of them are full practicing. I mean, you got big guys like Jerome Ford, Amari Cooper, David Bell. Like I said, Deshaun Watson, a lot of these guys, but looks like most of them are getting full practices in.
Okay.
David Bell is out, but the rest of them should be good to go. Yeah, I'm kind of Same ballpark as you. That is a huge spread to cover. But the Cardinals don't know how to finish games. They crumple in the second half. Is that going to continue? Are they going to, just get destroyed like they did in the Ravens before they started to mount a comeback in the fourth?
Right.
I don't know, man. I'm not even going to touch the spread. I'm just going to play it safe. I'm just going to take Cleveland Browns money line at negative 650. Why not? Why not, man? I don't know what to expect of the Cardinals ever. And they got either Clayton Tune or Kyler Murray starting as quarterback this week. It's like both these guys.
Tune.
What's that?
I think it's going to be Tune. I don't think they're going to want Kyler going up against that defense.
We'll see, man.
Yeah.
Both these guys are completely fresh to this season. So they should let Tune go in there. Start letting him get some NFL snaps.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Glad we're thinking the same there. Okay, next is Seattle Seahawks heading to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Now, can I just say something about Baltimore first? So we went to the Cardinals game last week, and the Baltimore Ravens were there. Obviously, you could tell immediately the people that were from Tucson that were Ravens fans and the people that came from Baltimore that were Ravens fans.
Oh, yeah?
They're so loud, so annoying, no regard for anybody's space, no regard for anything going on around them. Just a loud and obnoxious and annoying. And this was before the game even started. This is out before we went through security. Just like, oh boy, we're in for it.
You think as an East Coast boy, you would realize that that's how just East Coast people are?
No, Baltimore's different.
Yeah.
Like Philly's loud, right? Philly fans are loud. Could be obnoxious. Baltimore fans are just, it's like icky, It's like Philly fans, like you could probably talk shit to them, have some fun. Same with all the New York teams. Baltimore fans, like I feel like I would get stabbed in the parking lot if I was to say that Lamar Jackson isn't the greatest quarterback of all time. But regardless of that, the Ravens are 5.5-point favorites going into this game.
Give me the Ravens. I think they're the much better talented team. Seahawks have not. They've been disappointing, I think. Ravens seem to be rolling right now, dude. Absolutely killing it. I think they're going to absolutely have a great run in the AFC. So, yeah, I'll take the Ravens.
Yep, I'm the same way. I'm same with you. They're in the running for sure. They made costly mistakes. Lamar Jackson makes costly mistakes, but then he has great plays. He is a playmaker.
Mm-hmm.
And can make things happen with the ball. If they can limit mistakes, tighten up.
His neck is like this, dude.
They need to tighten up the mistakes that they were having against the Cardinals, which allowed the Cardinals to stay in the game. At some points, Lamar Jackson, he's either getting sacked, getting tackled for loss as he tries to run, or he's breaking free and getting touchdowns. 20-yard touchdown runs. They just need to tighten their stuff up. They'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Ravens here as well.
Cool.
Next, we have Indianapolis Colts heading to Carolina to take on the Panthers. The Panthers are 2.5-point underdogs. What are your thoughts?
Give me Minshew magic.
This is
still going to ride with them. I am still going to ride with them.
Okay. Well, how about Bryce Young and the Panthers? Coming off of a W, right? Are we thinking that's going to continue against the Colts, who aren't one of the greatest teams in the NFL right now?
I think there was a little more fire in his belly. Bryce Young's fire in his belly because he was going up against his friend CJ Stroud, number 1 pick versus number 2 pick. I'm sure the team was talking about that as well. Like, hey man, we can't be losing to this guy. Our quarterback we chose him first. He's our guy. We got to back him up. We need to play lights out. And that was probably a little bit of extra motivation. I mean, the game was close. I think it was 14-16, right? Or something like that. Something like super close. Not a huge defeat. Colts have been able to hang in there with decent teams and get points, man. And they have JT, and then who's the other running back you have on your fantasy?
Zach Moss.
Zach Moss. So they
Dude,
have a
he is
bunch.
still,
Yeah.
even with JT back, he's still performing really well.
Yeah.
Overperforming almost every week
And I
in
mean,
fantasy.
the top
And
receiver, right?
What's that?
The top receiver for the Panthers right now is Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
Who's he's great, but I mean, he's your number one guy, really? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
and even with Zach Moss being a running back number 2, he's still starting for me against the Panthers defense, run defense, who has given up a lot to running backs. So I still got him in there. I'm hoping that he's going to perform well against the Panthers.
Hopefully, man.
I think so. But I'm tracking with you. I'm taking Colts money line here.
Do it. Run it.
Absolutely. Okay. Game
Next
of the week
game.
here. Game of the week. Are you ready? Dallas Cowboys head into the always sunny Philadelphia, taking on your Eagles. The Eagles are 3-point favorites.
EGLEZ. Eagles.
So what are you picking? Picking the Cowboys here?
No. Yes. No. Fuck no. Yeah. It's gonna be a great game. I wish it was the primetime game, but it's not.
Should be. It
Should be the primetime game. Oh well. Eagles all day, every day. I'm nervous about it a little bit, but fuck it. Go Eagles. It's gonna be a great game, man. This is always a good series. Obviously, the Cowboys have been able to beat the Eagles quite a lot of times. I think Dak Prescott has not lost against the Eagles in a while. When he started last year, we went 1-1 with them, but that was against their backup quarterback Cooper Rush. Eagles are looking good, man, looking solid. Cowboys are starting to pick it up as well, but this is gonna be an interesting game. I'm really hoping that our defense is just able to pull through. You know, Kevin Byard's second week there. He's talked about some great leadership, like his accountability. We're looking healthy this week, so give me my boys, give me the Eagles, my
Nice.
dogs.
I'm with you. You know, Eagles, they had a little bit of a rough start to the season. They haven't been losing. They just didn't look like the Super Bowl team that they were. So, but, you know, as the season progressed, looks like they've been coming back. They've been coming back into their own, performing better. The Cowboys, they have had hot games, 40-0s, and then blowouts against the Rams. And they've gotten murdered by the Cardinals. You know,
and the Niners.
Murdered by the Niners. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. They're a little more inconsistent. I think the Eagles are a better team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously, I'm not a fan of the Eagles or the Cowboys, clearly. But I'm saying the Eagles are a better team, man. They'll probably be making another Super Bowl run, as sad as it is to say. And we haven't had in the NFC in like the last 19 years, we haven't had a repeat NFC East winner.
Might change.
I'm thinking that's going to change this year. This game will be one of the determining factors, if that's going to happen or not.
Oh, for sure.
Yep. But yeah, I'm taking Eagles, man. I'm taking Eagles. I think they will be flying to victory.
Yes, sir.
And I'll be crying to victory for you guys. I just want to. I don't need to win. I just want the Cowboys to lose. That's it.
I agree with you on that one.
Oh God! And the next team on the slate is the New York Giants heading to Vegas to take on the Raiders, who are in shambles without a quarterback, without a head coach, without a GM, and the Raiders are still favored to win this game. They are 1.5-point favorites.
Buddy.
That just shows how terrible we are. What are your thoughts of this game? You're not gonna
Raiders.
You're not gonna upset me.
I don't care about your feelings. I would go with the Raiders, man. I think videos of Devontae Adams just looking super happy, man. Like happy as he's been in a while.
Where's
Uh,
that?
you didn't see he was it was in the locker rooms. They were just vibing, chilling. He was playing basketball, just talking shit with a little like hoop with just the teammates. And he just looked happy, man. He's just great vibes, and if he's happy
So
about that,
let me, and it's not even my bias.
mhm.
Obviously, I have bias, but do you think that an interim coach with like less than a week of prep is going to be able to pull off his first win with this team that he doesn't know? Do you think that that's going to happen realistically?
Jeff
It's a
Saturday.
serious question.
Jeff Saturday was almost able to pull it off and not pull it off. I mean, I think he, I think he can, man. Like, I'm sorry, but the Giants are not a great team. Is Danny Dimes
They're
starting?
yeah, supposed to be. They're
This
I
is a
mean the Giants are the offense is 32nd across the board in points, in yards, in everything. They
mhm.
are the worst offense in football. And by God, watching them, they definitely are.
Yeah. I think this team is fired up. The Raiders are fired up. I mean, Devontae even said he's ready to run through a wall for his head coach, his new interim head coach. The defense is still the same, bro. Like Max Crosby is a freaking game wrecker. If then I know the O line has gotten better for the Giants, but goddamn man, they're gonna have their work cut out for them against this beast of a player. Uh, and not even that. I mean, it's kind of the same thing we're talking about with the where I was talking about with the Steelers and the Titans. Like just overall teams in terms of completeness, like
Well,
they have offensive weapons, defensive weapons. Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, who's
yep,
pretty much going to touchdown the game at this point. Jacoby,
and
even Jacoby Myers, it's
yeah.
they're a great team, dude.
And let me add on to that for the Giants part. They are the opposite of a complete team. They are fragmented, and I think losing Leonard Williams, trading him away to the Seahawks, that further fractured the locker room. It was necessary. The Giants
Mm-hmm.
weren't going to keep him next season. His price tag is too much. They were able to get decent stuff from the Seahawks. They got a second round and a fifth round pick. That's fucking fantastic, especially since they weren't going to keep the dude.
Yeah.
But I think that broke up the locker room since those guys really liked him. Besides the fact that they're dealing with a lot more injuries now. They still
Oh
have
man.
O-line issues. Darren Waller is out. He's going to be out for a
Oof.
while. Graham Gano, the kicker, Mr. Automatic. Bless you.
Thank you.
Mr. Automatic has been missing kicks routinely and apparently is dealing with some sort of knee injury that he's going to need surgery for by the end of
Oh
the
man.
season.
Okay.
But he's listed as out going into this game. So they've brought on a free agent kicker to pick up the slack. Obviously, we talked about Graham Gano pretty much costing the Giants that game against the Jets. I completely agree. If your kicker can't make 30-yard field goals and low 40-yard field goals, he shouldn't be on the squad. Period. And Graham Gano, I love him. I like him a lot. He needs to be on injured reserve while he heals and gets surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Our other O-line issues right now. Evan Neal, New York's favorite burger flipper. He is limited practice. Andrew Thomas still. It's just a fucking mess, man. We're falling apart. We suck ass. We're gonna lose to the Raiders. I don't think we're gonna win. I probably have to pick the Giants just because if I don't and they do win by some miracle, I'll feel really stupid. But I'll pick the Giants.
It's still a close spread, bro. It's 1.5, so it's not expecting, but
Because you have a backup quarterback and then Danny Dimes going against each other. It's going to be like each team might score 10 points. Maybe. It's going to be an awful game to watch. I'm genuinely going to be watching the Cowboys and Eagles game and not the Giants game.
Dude, the over-under's 37.5. Holy shit.
Yeah, bro. I'd probably take the under. That is going to be a Terrible game. Maybe not for the Raiders. The Raiders are gonna have some cool stuff happen with their defense. I won't be watching though. I'm not doing that to myself again. A game that we will be watching though, Sunday night. Buffalo Bills heading to Cincinnati, taking on the Bengals. Bengals are 1.5 point favorites to win this game. Over under 50.5.
Oof.
Will history repeat itself? Will we witness another death on the field? Or will this be a safely played football game? What are your thoughts, Brian?
So fucking stupid. Oh my god. Buddy. Wow. Okay.
What do you think? What do you think is going to happen here? I mean, who's going to win? Who's going to win?
The Bengals are going to win, bro.
You ruined your camera again, dude.
Fuck me. That was funny. Hold on.
If I'm good for one thing, it's that. And it's definitely not picking teams to win games. That's for sure.
God. I did not. I completely forgot about that. I honestly forgot about that until you said something. Yeah. Give me the Bengals, man. Bills are pretenders. Yeah. They're not. I'm stand by my statement. They're pretenders.
I want to see the Bills finally win a Super Bowl. I don't think it's going to happen this year. I think Josh Allen's the right quarterback to get them there.
Mm-hmm.
I think they legitimately have a chance to make it, but this season they've already taken losses they shouldn't have. It's tough no matter what. They're going to have to face Mahomes. They have to get through the Bengals. I don't see it happening. I definitely see the Bengals as getting more momentum right now.
Killing it, dude.
Burrow has found it, man. He's found his mojo again.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm there with you. I am picking the Bengals. Straight up, bud. Very good. And next we have the LA Chargers heading to New York, taking on the Jets. The Jets are 3.5 point underdogs for this game. Over under 40. What are your thoughts?
Chargers suck ass. Stay by that statement too. Stand by that statement. They suck ass. I'm still gonna choose them just because I don't trust Zach Wilson. I think the Chargers defense looked great against the Bears. They actually finally look great. I'm hoping they're able to get to Zach Wilson, make him panic. They still have a lot of great. The Chargers are so talented, man. They have a really great quarterback. Keenan Allen, as old as he is, he's still solid as hell. Austin Eckler, amazing running back. Defensive side, they got 2-star defensive end linebackers, whatever they're classified as.
Right.
Like, dude, they're fucking studs, man. They should be winning games much better. Jets are in growing pains right now. They've obviously suffered that loss with Aaron Rodgers. They've been pulling off some crazy upsets, man. I mean, obviously they beat the Eagles. They almost beat the Chiefs, so they're hot and cold, but I'm just gonna go with the Chargers on this one. Go with the more veteran team.
Yep, I'm the same way. It's kind of sad to see the Chargers have the record that they do. Way better team than the record shows.
Mm-hmm.
They've just had kind of a rough start. I echo all of the things that you've said. They're a better team. They have more talent, more offensive weapons. They're better, man. The Jets, they have a decent defense. It's about it, man. They got some good weapons with the run game, some great weapons with the run game. And then, excellent receiver in Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, Chargers just need to make a couple of defensive stops. And the offense just needs to
capitalize. Yeah, they need to capitalize, man.
Yeah, I'm with the Chargers. I am picking it.
Cool.
I think most of our picks are pretty much the same.
Yeah,
for the most part.
for the most
I
part.
think our Jets and Raiders is a little different. Our
I took Cardinals spread.
Cardinals spread, Patriots versus Commanders, and
Buccaneers +3.
I think that's about it.
Yeah. What are your odds at?
Plus 49,000.
That's it.
The big one is that spread with the Cardinals versus the Browns.
Okay. Oh, because that's a huge. Okay, that makes sense.
If I did that, I'm plus 80,000.
Yeah, I'm at 94. But, yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Hey man, this is gonna be a fun week. Let's see how we match up this week. I'm gonna try to save my picks that way we can actually compare this time.
Yeah, save them for real. We can see how we did. I don't know, man. Like I said, I didn't do much research into these. We're kind of just spitballing these guys bouncing off each other. We'll see how it goes.
Spitballing.
Yeah.
Cool.
For lack of a better word. Yeah.
That's what we are, bud.
That's what you are.
That's what your mom is.
It's your specialty. Spitting on balls.
Your mom taught me well.
What? She what?
What? I said what?
All right. I guess that's it for us, huh?
Cool, bud.
All right. You want to take us out? Lead us out, buddy.
Lead us out. All right. Well, that was our week 9 of the NFL picks for Sunday night. Thank you for watching. As always, I am Brian. Handsome gentleman is Jacob. My camera's going fuzzy. Oh my God.
It's poetic that during your outro, your camera gets fuzzy too.
Fucking hate this camera, dude. I spent so much money on it. I
We'll
don't
get
know
it
what the hell's
fixed.
going on. We'll get it fixed. All right, buds. See you, boys.
See you, buds.
Bye.